It's part of the company's sustainable philosophy.
It's better for our environment.
Essity is preserving biodiversity.
It's to save the bees.
Essity is a leading global hygiene and health company. We improve people's well-being with our leading hygiene and health solutions. Sales are conducted in approximately 150 countries under the globally leading brands Tena and Tork, and other strong brands in Belgium such as Danke, Edet, Jobs, Leukoplast, Lotus, Nana, OK, Tempo and Zewa. Sustainability is an integral part of the business focusing on value creation for people, nature and society. This is critical to Essity's success and profitability.
When we moved last year to the new Essity House, one of our intentions was also to reduce the environmental impacts. We did some internal actions by putting LED lighting, by using tap water in reusable bottles, and by segregation of the waste. But we also wanted to do something externally. We also wanted to do something for the environment. So when we realized that there are about 350 kinds of bees in Belgium, and which half of them is endangered, next to that we have two persons in our colleagues who are apiculturists, Vincent Burin and Eric Gaudry. We thought this would be the ideal moment to putting some beehives on the roof of our building.
Bees have an important role in our society. 30% of food supply depends on pollination, of which bees play a major part. Yet mortality among them is increasing due to several factors such as the use of pesticides. On top of this, 30% of the bees' death rate remains unexplained. Based on the fact that the bees are well adapted to live in the cities as well as the countryside, by installing beehives, we can remedy this situation.
Hi, I'm Vincent. I've been a beekeeper for the last 5 years, and I transmitted my passion to my colleague Eric, who's now a beekeeper for the 4 last years. And together we will manage the beehive project for Essity. The main concern of an apiculturist is to maintain the well-being and the health of the hive. Due to the context the bees currently live in, it's our top priority to maintain the survival of the hive. As far as we are concerned, the production of honey is a bonus. We will also take care of collecting honey that the bees produce to distribute it to colleagues and clients. Depending on the type of bee and the year, one hive can produce between 10 and 30 kilos of honey per year.
The 2 hives that we're installing today were set up last year. The bees have passed the winter period. They were previously located in an area called Natura 2000. In other words, this area is defined as a non-pollution zone. The species of bees that we have is called buckfast. It is a species that comes from a natural selection and has not been genetically engineered. The bee is calm and productive. And so far, they have already produced 20 kilos of honey. In order to be able to move the hives, in the evening before the move, the hives are closed with the bees inside. The following day, the hives are moved to their new location. Once we open the hive, the first thing that the bees will do is a reconnaissance to locate appropriate pollinating areas. This information will in turn be communicated to the other bees for them to collect the pollen.
As we want our hives to thrive over time, before we are able to install them, we made sure that the new location was appropriate and free of any threats, such as fields that could be sprayed with pesticide, and that there was enough food for the bees. The orientation of the hive is important too. The opening needs to be south-southeast, as the sun cannot shine on the hive too early before the exterior temperature is high enough. This could be harmful for the bees.
We have also a production site in Stambert. We have now beehives in Diegem, which means that all the locations of Essity in Belgium have beehives. I'm very glad to welcome the Essity bees to the Diegem greenhouse, as now we can extend the Essity team in Belgium here.
With the hives now installed on the roof of the building, this is an opportunity to organise visits and offer unique learning experience to the staff of the Diegem office. Eric and Vincent's primary goal is now to ensure that these hives thrive over time.